The last time the federal government gave an economic update, last November, it set in motion a string of events that began with then Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland resigning and ended with Justin Trudeau stepping down as Prime Minister. Now today, the new Finance Minister, François-Philippe Champagne, will table the Carney government's first budget, and the Prime Minister has already given a lot of hints about what it's going to contain. First of all, a big bump in spending on the military to meet our 2% of GDP NATO target, at an added cost of about $9 billion every year. The budget will also have to factor in the cost of lowering the tax rate by 1 percentage point for those at lower incomes, as well as yet unspecified tens of billions of dollars in new investments in so-called nation-building projects like pipelines, like ports, like railways, and in Ontario, infrastructure to support the Ring of Fire mining region. All of this aimed at reducing our economic dependence on exports to the United States. Now, Carney has said these new investments will be balanced by some austerity, some sacrifices, as he put it. There are likely to be cuts to the size of the federal public service that could lead to job losses. The budget may also contain moves to spur the resource sector, possibly the elimination of the industrial component of the carbon tax, maybe an end to the emissions cap in the oil sands, or the permanent end to the electric vehicle mandate, which Carney is currently suspended for 1 year. Two big questions to be answered today. First, what will be the size of Mark Carney's first federal deficit? Projections have ranged between $60 and $100 billion into the red. That will largely depend, though, on government revenues at a time when growth is slowing and the U.S. and Chinese tariffs are hammering certain key industries. And secondly, will any of the opposition parties support the budget? The Liberals need 3 votes from any MPs among the Conservatives, Bloc Québécois, the NDP, or the single Green MP, or they need at least 6 opposition members to abstain, to not show up to vote. But even this morning, it's unclear if the government will get the numbers it needs. And if they don't, the Liberals will be deemed to have lost the confidence of the House. The government will fall, triggering another federal election. And Canadians will get their first look at the budget shortly after 4 p.m. today, when stock markets close and champagne rises in the House of Commons to deliver a crucial budget at a pivotal time for Canada's economy. Glen McGregor, City News, Ottawa.